What's going on, YouTube? Hypersecure is back here, another video. This is I believe day 11 of my CDL classes, so I'm back here again. I came back because the instructor recommended me to come in today to catch up on some work, I guess. So I was working on I'm on break right now, 30-minute break. So I just came out here. Obviously decided to make a video again, like always, and decided to talk about the general knowledge CLP test 1. So right now, basically this video is just gonna be about my general knowledge of how much I know on these tests and what I can get right the first time and what I get wrong the first time as well, so I can learn from the ones I got wrong to get those right. How does the weight of the vehicle affect braking distance? Empty trucks take longer to stop than loaded ones. Yes, they actually do, surprisingly. Because I remember before in the past, I would mark fully loaded vehicles take longer to stop than empty ones. That's letter A. But yeah, C is actually correct because it has to do with it's not that there's not nothing in it, because obviously is nothing inside that empty trailer. It's that when you're driving with it and you're hauling it, I'm believing it has to do stuff with, I guess, the wind and stuff. Wind blows against you and stuff, and blows to the sides and stuff. It's like and then it's funny. There's another question that has to do with the wind too as well. It goes specifically to what I'm talking about. It talks about how wind can be dangerous coming out of tunnels. And that's a correct answer as well too. It's somewhere around here. I don't know where it is. Hydroplaning is more likely to happen with poor tread depth. That's correct, because the less tread you have, well, if you have the tire, well, these aren't cars, these are trucks we're talking about. So we're not talking about like just average cars. You could put like something like Pirelli tires on. The racing tires you have, and those Pirelli tires have they have a certain line design in them that allows the water to be dispensed when you're out, so you don't hydroplate with Pirelli tires. But these are trucks, so you don't put those on trucks unless they have one that can fit. But usually it's Goodyear or Michelin's tire, or whatever tires that they use for the trucks, I guess, whatever it is. Yeah, it's hydroplaning. Yeah, some of these questions are there's some of these questions that look familiar to when you take your driver's test here your driver's license test here in Connecticut, especially with your learner's permit test too as well. But at this point now, I really feel like this stuff is being drilled into my head at this point. Literally, I really feel like it's being drilled into my head completely. I'm starting to understand it more, and it's just, now it's becoming more like common knowledge and just common sense at this point, If you leave the road in a traffic emergency, you should, correct answer is B, avoid braking until speed is under 20 miles per hour. Because I guess you don't want to slam on the brakes at a high speed, because you could probably move all the cargo, and then something gets damaged, and you just put yourself in a very bad position, I'm believing. And I got a couple of these wrong. I could be wrong about number 3 though, but I think I'm correct though. Number 4, which of these statements about cargo is true? Unstable loads require extra caution on curves. That's true. So like unstable loads would be like oversized loads, livestock, which is animals, cows, stuff like that, etc. Hanging meat. So you when you go to those meat lockers in those shops, or when you play those video games that you play a certain section in the game where you see those hanging meats in the freezer, and the meat freezers, yeah, something like that. Excuse me. Oof. Let's go on to the next page of general knowledge CLP test 1. What should you do if a car is coming at you at night with their high beams on? Look to the right lane or edge of the road. So that question right there, that's an important one too. Number 14. That one actually is an answer and a test question on the Connecticut driver's test for your driver's license. So I remember some of these. Excuse me. What should you do if your vehicle starts to hydroplane? Sorry. The correct answer is B, you release the accelerator. You don't want to brake, you want to let off the gas, so you slow down naturally. You don't want to slow down mechanically or physically. physically. You want to slow down naturally with the car's natural engine braking, because you want to preserve your brakes, especially on these trucks. Same thing with it goes with trucks as well. They're very strict on that too. It's strict on the trucks too as well, on the 18-wheelers. If you're lugging one of these, you really don't want to you don't want to you don't want that happening. You don't want issues with hydroplaning. Not on those. You're carrying almost 80,000 pounds and you're carrying that shit. You don't want any issues with that. So, stab braking. I'm gonna talk about this one. This one's pretty cool. Because you want to know something? Before I started the CDL school, I never even heard of stab braking. Never heard of stab braking. Never heard of it. Never was mentioned to me. Nothing. I've never heard nothing on it. But now I'm starting to learn about it and I understand it more. What basically stab braking is so if I have my foot on the brake pedal here, you see where my boots is, where my right foot is the boot, right here. Basically, stab braking is just push it down, let it go, back down, out, back again. And I saw a video on that the instructor showed us, and basically, it was this guy trying to avoid a box in the road, which is considered a hazard, obviously. And he did the same method I just did here. Well, I'm showing you an example here. He did that, pressed it down, let go, and press down. The way he was supposed to do it was just press it down and hold it firmly there. That's all he was supposed to do, but he never did that in the video. But the video was obviously just showing examples, and I'm pretty sure there's CDL people out there who've probably done stab braking and probably encountered major issues, maybe a collision, an accident. So yeah, when you press down the brake, you hold it firmly and you keep it in the position that you have your foot on it. You don't want to let go, press down, let go. You don't want to do that. To correct the drive wheels braking skid, you should the correct answer is A, stop braking and counter steer. So you want to stop braking, obviously, and counter steer. So you would want to not hit the brakes, obviously. You could probably keep your foot on it just in case, but you don't want to be braking down at all. You do not want. You want to counter steer. So you're going to want to move your wheel, opposite direction, whether it's right, left, but usually it's going to be to the right. Because if you see this parking lot here, if I was on the public road, and because obviously here in America we drive on the right lanes, if someone's coming at you from the left lane into your lane where you are, you're going to want to steer right. You don't want to steer left, because you go left, you're going to either go off the road to the left, or you're going to end up hitting the person that, say for example this red car that's moving here, say they were coming toward me, and they were coming straight at me directly in a straight line. So what way am I going to go? Probably right, because you don't know what's going to happen on the left side. You don't know. Let me find another one. Let me find one more, and then I'll stop the video there. This one I got wrong. Number 20. When exiting a freeway ramp, the correct answer actually was B. Drop your speed to 5 to 10 miles below the posted speed limit. I answered C. Slow to 50% below the posted speed limit. I got that wrong, thinking you needed to slow down by half. You don't. You just got to slow down just by a little bit. You don't got to slow down by half. Just because. Then I believe it's because to get back up to that speed, then you have to shift the gears, and my car's an automatic, obviously, and when you drive those trucks, like, they're, I think, almost always all manual transmissions. So you see how I have the for this car, it's sport mode, for sport mode or select shift. I would press the plus button to upshift or to downshift with the negative sign. With the minus sign, negative, minus, whichever one you want to call it, or for the plus, addition, or plus, again, whatever you want to call it, the name. There's multiple names for it. Because then to get back up to speed, you're gonna have to go up to that speed. You're gonna hear the truck just going, and then you're gonna have to shift. Because when you hear trucks going by your house or on the road, you'll hear some trucks going, making that mumbling sound, and it stops. You hear that in trucks, and they're shifting. So, and I've heard trucks like that. Some of them are pretty loud like that. They'll just no. You can hear that. You can hear that on the trucks when they make that switching gears. But that covers this video, I guess. This one actually was a little longer than I thought it was gonna be, but I figured I'd just share with you what general stuff I'm learning, and this video is just basically my general knowledge and just how much I know, just common sense. But anyways, I'll catch you guys in the next video.